Hi, everyone. My name is Alicia Fishbein, and I am your lunch program chair. Hi. Today, I'm going to be presenting the results from our PTA lunch survey. And I want to take a few minutes to thank everyone who filled that survey out. I got over 288 responses, which was really awesome. I read through every single response and I then took all of those responses and put them into a Google Sheet and did a whole bunch of formulas and analyzed all that data so that I could make updates to the lunch program based on your suggestions and observations. And I really hope that I've put together something that you really like and are excited about for next year. So let's get started. Did you know the lunch program? I'm just going to move myself so you can see the numbers. Okay. Did you know the lunch program is a fundraiser? Our lunch program raises about 50% or more of our fundraising every year, depending on whether or not we have other big programs going on. So I want that X to go away. Okay. Our average markup per item is 21%, which translates to 58 cents. 58 cents is the average markup. Some of them are less, some of them are more. That's the average. And year to date, our program has raised $39,000. The funds that are raised through our PTA fundraising go directly back to our schools, back to our students, back to our teachers. Every year, we are seeing awesome things that the PTA is funding. So let's take a look at what some of those awesome items are. So these are just some of the recent things that the PTA has funded. You guys are welcome to read this slide. I'll also highlight some of the few really awesome programs. The new media centers at the schools, all three schools have gotten new media centers, are in the final stages of that. Stage lights for Huldrum, our end of school gifts. And I really want to talk about our teacher grants right here. Every teacher gets $300 as a teacher grant, and they use this money to bring really cool programs into their classrooms. Some of them are science, some of them are math, some of them are like interactive. The teachers last night at the PTA meeting showed some really cool things that are coming, that have been coming, that the PTA helped fund with their teacher grants. And the students really have been enjoying those programs, which is really awesome that we are able to affect our students and our schools so much. We also help fund Board of Ed initiatives along with the Rivervale Education Fund, such as our new playgrounds and our one-to-one technology initiatives. All right, so this is like the soup and nuts. What is most important to you when ordering lunch? This was a multiple choice question that you could select the answer on. So 31% of you said new menu options and 27.3% of you said healthy choices. So together that's 58%. That was the majority of what people are looking for when they are ordering lunch. So let's talk about what that means. So, what new menu item or vendor do you want? This was a fill in the blank question that people were able to give me their suggestions for, which I so appreciated because I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what you guys are looking for. So, I was really appreciative of all of these answers. So, 50% of you gave me new vendors and menu items, 20% of you told me fruits and veggies, 7.4% of you told me you wanted more protein like grilled chicken and meatballs and other options like that. 20% of you are happy with our current vendors. Yay! And 2% of you want allergy safe options, which we totally get, and they're coming. Okay. So, requested new menu items. These were great suggestions from all of you guys, and I'm working hard on moving them into our menu for next year. And I'm very excited to be telling you about that in our next video. So thank you so much for all of these suggestions. The highest ones were different Italian, all the way down to breakfast for lunch. And again, like these are really great suggestions. And I think that our kids don't want to eat the same thing every day, week after week. My kids don't want to eat the same thing week after week for 10 months. So being able to add these into the menu for next year, I think is really great. On a scale of 1 to 5, how likely would you be to order from a full service vendor? 194 of you gave this a 3, 4, or 5 that you would be likely to order from a full service vendor. That's 75%. So we are going to move forward with a full service vendor 1 day a week next year. So what is a full service vendor? A full service vendor is a vendor that offers full meals from your entree to your side to your fruit, along with servers who come into the schools so that we don't need PTA volunteers. I think that this is a really healthy balance so that we don't need as many volunteers. We're not sending out as many emails. And this is a really great way to bring variety and healthy food into the schools. And the last question we're going to be talking about on this video is, do you volunteer? So our lunch program is 100% volunteer run, from the lunch chair program chair to our daily lunch chairs who are in the schools every day running the lunches, asking their friends for help, helping the volunteers, getting our kids, 100 plus kids, served quickly and efficiently every day. The kids only have 30 minutes to eat lunch, so we really need volunteers so that everyone can have their food within 10 minutes, and they have that 20 minutes to eat. The 59% of you who said no, you don't volunteer, this was due to work and, a handful of other options. We get it. And as more and more parents and households are becoming dual working families, we are really looking for ways to make our lunch program helpful for those parents so that we're not sending out emails threatening to cancel lunch, because we don't want to do that. That stresses everybody out. But without your help, we really can't run lunch, which is why I always ask for grandparents, aunts, godparents, siblings who are home from college can help. All of those people really make a difference, and schedules change throughout the year. So I'm constantly asking. And now in my next video, I'm going to talk about what all of this means for next year. See you in the next one.